I'm live. Yay. Okay. So this is called Take What Rings True. And this whole idea is that I'm going to say stuff that I believe is spiritual. You're going to decide whether you believe it or not. You can let it go. You don't have to believe anything I say. Today, I want to talk about primal scream or soul cry. So we're coming to the time right now of needing to release the negative emotions that we're holding. Because if we have a bad experience and it's like, oh no, I don't like this, I don't like this, you stuff those feelings in your body somewhere. It's like, I don't want to face that right now. Just make it go away. You need to let those go now because, as I said last week, we're coming to the time of the great light. Other people call it other things. There is a light that spirit guides have told me that is already coming. It's coming. So it's not a probability. It's coming. So the light is coming. When it touches Earth, it's going to create an effect on Earth. Now, I am unsure which probabilities are going to happen because of that. But one thing I do know is going to happen. If you are a light worker who has not let go of the emotions that you're holding for some reason, you're going to be discombobulated a bit. So I suggest that you let go of the emotions. And one way to let go of emotions is soul cry or primal scream. I think it's the same thing. So what it is, you go in your closet, you go out in the field, you go in your car, or sometimes I do it in my head, and you scream. Just scream and let all those emotions just like go to the wind and let the angels gather them up and take them out. You can ask for your spirit guide and your angels, and you may have more than one spirit guide, more than one angel, to help you let go of the negative morphic resonance and the negative cell memory. Now, you hold ideas, your thoughts, your experiences in your cells. And morphic resonance is like a specific experience. So maybe your little brother held you under the water when you were 6 years old and you don't like water anymore because you were held under the water. So that specific experience would be a morphic resonance. And then another time when you are around water or start swimming, you may bring up those emotions, that morphic resonance. The cell memory is everything that's ever happened to you, the good stuff and the yucky stuff, because your body is so wonderful that God keeps those memories within you. So, cell memory. Sometimes you hold memories that you need to let go of. I wonder if my sound is on because somebody's trying to call me and I told them not to call me, but they're trying to call me anyway. So hopefully, oops. Okay. I think I just turned off Facebook. So I'll have to load that on there later. Anyway, cell memory. So you have cell memory of all the things that you've done, including stuff from other lifetimes that you've stuffed in or you haven't dealt with in other lifetimes. And you came into this life to let go of all the junk that you've accumulated. So if you have frustration come up and there's like no reason for it, you have anger come up and there's no reason for it, you have dread come up and there's no reason for it, it's probably morphic resonance or cell memory. I remember when I think it was like 32, all of a sudden I felt like I was afraid I was going to be raped. So afraid I was going to be raped. It's like, what the heck? So what I did was I talked to my spirit guides and I talked to my angels and said, help me let this go. because it's not real present right now. It's not in my reality right now, but it must be a morphic resonance, like a memory that keeps replaying. So I didn't want that replaying, so I asked to let it go. So they can help, like, sweep away ideas, sweep away memories that you don't need to hold on to. Now, that doesn't mean that you can't keep the good part of it. I don't know what good part that was, but sometimes you have, like, maybe you visited Egypt and you had somebody stole your purse. Well, you can get rid of the anguish and the frustration of someone stealing your purse and still remember the nice parts of visiting there. So, cell memory. It's important right now because I don't want you guys to be discombobulated when the light comes. I want you to be flowing easily. You're going to get through the time when the light comes. You're going to be able to get on with life no matter what's happening, but it'd make it easier, much easier, if you don't feel like somebody like you're in a wave. What do you call those? Oh, tsunami. You're bang back and forth, and then you get up, and it's like, okay, survive that. But if you're if the light comes and it's a sort of like a sonic boom, and it's like a psh, then if you don't have your vibration high enough, and if you haven't let go of the stuff that's holding in you, then you may not be as even keel, may not be as balanced as you could be. And I want everybody to be balanced. I want everybody to feel good about the great light. I can't remember what other people are calling it. I'm calling it the great light. So, and I talked about that last week. So I'll just tell you again, if you missed that one, um, across the universe, like about at least a month ago, uh, some psychics were told that a great light is coming and that it's already started coming across the universe. Well, it's coming across the universe, which takes a while, light years. It takes time to get here, but it's not going to be evident coming across the sky like a comet. I believe it's going to be in a tunnel, sort of like when you watch Star Trek or one of those movies and they go to warp speed. It's like it's in warp speed and you can't see it because it's in this tunnel of energy that's too fast for the human eye to see, or probably telescopes. So it's in this tunnel, and I believe it will be a portal that opens. So it's like a tunnel that opens and the light lands. Okay. So it's a good thing. It's going to change our vibration of Earth. It's going to help bring the new dimension in. It's going to help us go to the new time, the new Earth, the new beginning, whatever you want to call it, the ascension. It's a definite sign of the ascension. So it's not anything to be afraid of, but I just want it to be as easy as possible for you guys. So because of that, I'm talking today. So, number one, there's a light coming. It's a strong light and it's going to affect the earth. It'll help bring higher vibration to earth, make things be more even, keel. Maybe we won't have so many earthquakes and tornadoes and all that stuff. Although, one probability is that we will have another event that will bring water up into the ozone layer. And I've talked about that before. I'll probably talk about it again. Anyway, the light is not going to hurt you specifically, but it will be noticeable. And probably you'll hear a sonic boom. If you were watching, I talked about this too. If you were watching television last week, I think it was, when a meteor came and they heard a sonic boom, well, similar. You're going to hear a sonic boom, I believe. And then the light's going to come and it's going to cover the earth and it will, like, go all around and it will change the energy. It will change the vibration of the earth. So if you are sensitive to dark entities or ever get psychically attacked and notice it, then um, the dark, you know, good versus evil, dark versus light, they don't want it to be all light. The dark doesn't want the earth to be a higher vibration, happier, calmer, kinder. They don't want that. So right now they are often attacking white lights, which would be you. So if you've noticed a stomach ache and that doesn't make any sense. Why would I have a stomach ache? I don't have the flu. I didn't eat anything. What is this? It's probably a psychic attack. Or you have a headache that's like, what? I have no reason to have a headache. Then ask your spirit guide and your angel to help you get rid of the psychic attack. And on Facebook, on a place called Tools for Protection, there's a whole bunch of tools you can use to clear yourself. And I think I've talked about tools for protection on YouTube. You can find a video on that. But mainly it's like fill yourself with God's light or the white light, same thing. Ask for your spirit guides to help you clear your aura. Ask for your aura to be strong, clear, intact, color corrected, the perimeter complete. Because sometimes I look at people and it's like there's a hole in their aura because they never think to clear themselves. So you have your physical body, which is a car, a container for this earth. And it's not really you. You are much more than that, which is why your auric field, that electrical emanation around you, is part of you. So you can make sure that your emanation, the electrical stuff around you, is clear. It doesn't have any flotsam and jetsam in it. It doesn't have any like space debris. That's sort of how I think of it. You know, in space, there's all this leftover comets, some leftover satellite pieces and stuff. Well, you get that kind of junk in your auric field if you don't clear it out. It's like ask for it to be clear. So the main things to use are your spirit guide, your angel, talk to them. Even if you don't hear them, talk to them. And you can whisper unless you've given your spirit guide permission to read your thoughts for the rest of your life, which I did because that way I don't have to deal with it. That way they know. Are you wanting help with putting up a picture on the wall? Are you wanting help with fixing your lamp? Are you wanting help getting a new car? What is it you want help with? Because we often are not concise. We say we want help with our problem today. Well, which problem was that? So you need to be specific. Talk to your spirit guide, whisper to your spirit guide, and say what you want specifically. You want help letting go of this frustration that you're feeling. You want to let go of the anger. You want to let go of the hurt and the feeling of betrayal. Whatever it is, help can be had by your spirit guide and your angel. And then the usual, if it is something that's happening presently, a coworker is being mean and rude and hurtful, or somebody's attacking your child, or whatever it is. I mean, take care of it. If somebody's attacking your child physically, like confront the person, tell them not to do that, blah, blah, blah. But if it's something else, let go of the emotions of it. Deal with it if you need to physically, and then let go of the emotions. So it could be go kick a box, go throw some rocks on the pavement, go splash some water. And I already said kick a box. I sometimes crush a box is good. Hit a pillow, throw a pillow. But you need to get the emotions that are being held out. Another thing you can do is the primal scream or the soul cry. Now, often I'm in a big group. I remember I was being attacked like every morning from my bully principal because I was teaching at the time, who would come in every morning before school and attack me. It was just wonderful. Not really. He wanted me to do something that was against the contract, and so he was trying to get me to do something, and I refused to do it. So he was making me cry every morning. So I would do a soul cry, which is in my head, I would scream as loud as I could for as long as I could hold it, and then take a breath, and I'd feel better. Or I also I'm on yard duty on the playground, and I would think of Asna's sword, her sword with light on it, and you can borrow her sword and you can cut through the negativity. So I would be in the playground. I'm walking around in a circle with my hand out like this, like cutting all the negativity from the day and from the principal and all that stuff. If you're a mystical traveler, you have your own sword you can use. So, swords, go kick a box or whatever it is to physically let go of the emotion. Ask for your spirit guide and your angel to help. Do a primal scream. Do a soul cry. You don't have to tell people. And you can say to your spirit guide, I have no clue why this emotion is coming up. I need you to help me get rid of it. And then scream in your head or out loud, closet, especially if it's full of clothes, it's hard to hear. Or if nobody's home, go ahead. If the neighbors are going to come because you live in an apartment, maybe not. Go for a walk and you're under the underpass, nobody's there, primal scream. Or you're in your car. Whatever works for you, but let go of the emotions. It's really important right now to let go of the negative emotions, the negative cell memory that you're holding, negative morphic resonance. So, if you need help doing it, that's one of the services I provide. What is my thing? bookme.name/Teresa, Theresa M. And you can book an appointment. So I deal with past lives. I don't even have to have you there. If you don't want to do it in person, if there's a past life issue that's coming up, I can see your past life that's ready to come up to let go of stuff. And I can do that remotely without you even being there. And then I'll tell you what happened. I did that this morning for 2 people. Anyway, okay. So please think about your morphic resonance, your cell memory. If you have emotions coming up that you need to deal with them, let them go. It's important right now. And there are many ways to do it. And I'm glad you joined me today. And I'm going to let this completely load, and then I'll load it onto Facebook since I cut off Facebook. Thank you for joining me. My name's Teresa Micheletti, and this is Take What Rings True. Bye. Thanks.